Growing muscle, why? Well, first of all, you're going to look kick-ass. You're going to feel good. You're going to have more energy. But the crucial factor is that when you're HIV positive, your immune system is compromised. And that compromised immune system means you can get a rather easy bacteria infection. A lot of the bacterial infections out there can be very, very severe for a HIV positive person. And it can happen easy. That can happen. You can go whitewater rafting, the boat can turn over, you can just get one mouthful of water, and with that comes the bacteria, and a couple of days later you are deadly sick. So you end up in hospital easily for a week to 2 weeks, and during that process you nearly die, number one, and number two, you're probably going to lose anywhere between 2 to 10 kilograms of muscle weight. That's serious stuff. And the problem is that the muscle that one carries contains glutamine, and glutamine is the primary energy source of your immune system. So if your glutamine levels is too low in your body cannot feed your immune system anymore. And sadly, that is how many people, most people that's HIV positive eventually die, is because of a bacterial infection. And that bacterial infection result in a muscle loss, and because they lose too much muscle mass, that means the glutamine levels is too low, and the glutamine feeds the immune system, and that can't happen anymore. So the immune system dive. They don't recover, and eventually they die. How do you prevent this? You prevent this to make sure that your muscle mass that your body carry now, because you're HIV positive, is as big as possible. And that is why bodybuilding, it's not important, it's a crucial factor when you're HIV positive. You want your muscle mass to be as much as possible, because the more your muscle mass, the better your chances of survival. Full stop. That is it. There's no other way of putting it. If you're HIV positive, you need to get your muscle mass up. That will make your chances of survival in the long term drastically better. Please bear in mind the above scenario that I just mentioned is mainly applicable to people that got a compromised immune system. If you're taking well care of yourself and you're HIV positive and your immune system, your CD4 levels is very high, then you're not going to get easily sick from a bacterial infection. That only happens when you don't take care of you and that immune system is very low. In my personal research, I ran across quite a few medical doctors who are very highly HIV skilled that unashamedly support any safe means of increasing the HIV positive person's muscle mass, and some of them have no problems with HIV positive people even going so far as doing anabolic steroids, obviously under their supervision and with only safe cycles, if you want to call it like that. But the bottom line is that even if it takes anabolic steroids or human growth hormone, whatever it takes, that muscle mass that you got needs to increase as much as you can. Now, don't listen to your average house doctor that tells you there's no need for you as an HIV positive person to get your muscle mass higher or, get a lot of muscles. With all respect, he doesn't know what he's talking about. The bottom line is, due to the nature of the disease, the more muscle mass your body carries, the better your long-term chances of survival. Your glutamine that's in your muscles feeds your immune system. The less muscles there are, the less glutamine there is, the less your chances that your immune system can recover when you get a serious infection. Any infection, not just bacterial infection. Therefore, it is so critical to get the right doctor who is a bit more open-minded in his approach to dealing with the HIV infection. You really need to do research to find such a doctor, because you cannot stick to a narrow-minded doctor that cannot look at the disease with all its aspects and realize that he cannot just stick to the HIV medication. There is alternative routes that you need to follow. There's a bigger picture that you need to look at, and you need to look at the long-term survival of the subject. Doing regular exercise will further help to protect and enhance the immune system. But bear in mind, some research have shown that severe exercise can hamper or put the immune system under strain. But now obviously you're not going to jump into an exercise program with high intensity from ground zero. You have to apply it within a step by step fashion. Slowly increase your intensity over a period, allow your body to get used to it, and once your body is used to high intensity training, that will not negatively influence your immune system. That will build your immune system up. Your immune system only really gets influenced negatively by high intensity exercise when your body is not used to that. But when you gradually increase the intensity over a period and allow your body to get accustomed to it, it is only beneficial for your immune system. Having a strong, good-looking body, it will further help you to feel good about yourself, and it will release all the feel-good hormones, and you really need to feel good about yourself, because this HIV, the concerns, the worries and everything, it will be eating away at you. So you need to stay positive, and exercise is absolutely one of the key aspects to keep you positive, to make you feel good about yourself. The last part that I want to cover on the exercise aspect is that, my friend, you know, some of the HIV positive people, they might already have lost such a lot of weight that they're so scared that if they go to gym, the people will stare at them, you know, and they will be concerned about what people will think and what people will do. But you know, I look at this guy that I mentioned, that I see in my gym, that is just his bag of bones. And you know what? Although I don't have the guts to go and talk to him, the people that I do see that go and talk to him, those people is people that care. Those people is people that want to help him. Those people is people that just want to be his friend. So there's nobody that look at him strangely or are nasty to him or anything. It's just people that is nice to him and people that care about that guy. So if there's haters out there, let them hate. There will always be haters. So you do what you need to do for your life. Get to that gym, get training, get your act together, get your body sorted out, build that muscle. That is your survival. I don't want to make this videos too lengthy. I rather want to proclaim my availability to help those that is in need of help. I'll try and answer as many emails as possible. I just want to reach out to those people that are in this situation. I've been there with my unique situation that I had 8 years ago, and I know the darkness that surrounds you, and you just need somebody to reach out to you, somebody you can trust, somebody that can just hold your hand, somebody that can tell you it's going to be okay. So this is me reaching out to you, and I want to help you the best I can. I'm not a medical expert. I've spoken to a lot of people. I do know a lot about the subject, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. Life is not that bad.